It is begun. If anybody takes issue with the music situation, blame Jan.
Blame Cowboy Sting for being what it is. Because obviously if it didn't pause every once in a while, it would be so much better. What am I looking for? Recent.
So, what are you two even doing?
I was training my Pokemon for performing. Meanwhile, Hallie was training for, Hallie. Hallie was not existing. Newfie. Holly's T-posing somewhere in Newcomb. Newfie was training for gym battle.
Yes.
But what are you doing right now?
I forget what the last thing we did was.
We were about to go to sleep. Or we had gone to sleep. And we were about to train. Because I remember being like, we could train one more time. And then it was like, no, let's end the session.
I remember you guys being very interested in always ending every session with training so that you don't know whether or not you trained last session, the next session.
I just don't remember if I was saying we could train one more time or we could sleep and train one more time.
Well, today's the day. The day you don't do anything, probably.
Hey, you were just talking about how you're so proud that Jara has goals now, and now you're just starting shitting on everybody again. Poo-poo are you. I'm moving all my Pokemon RP stuff to one folder.
But what if you need 7 folders?
I can Venipip. Then I can move them over.
You can Venipip.
Venipip. Nidorino. Nidorino. Nidoran? Nidorino.
Oh.
Oh, I did have a question. When Rockruff took a bite out of 8 pieces of meat, and I paid for them, did I get the other parts of the
I think he just ate.
meat?
No.
I think he just ate 8 pieces of meat.
No, just bit into them.
So they kept them? They cut the bad pieces off?
No, they threw them out.
Oh. Well, where'd he throw them out? Could we go get them?
I think they
Follow
drove
the meat
off.
truck. See where they throw out the goods.
That's what Rockruff's saying. Come on! Free meat! We should do a next RP where I'm a Pokemon. I'm the Pokemon.
And I was thinking that, like, after this, we might do a mystery dungeon.
No. Pizza Pony's a trainer, and I'm their Pokemon.
No, that doesn't work. It's either all trainers or all Pokemon.
No! What about Mewtwo? What's Mewtwo?
A Pokemon.
Yeah, I disagree.
You are objectively wrong.
Mewtwo can battle with other Pokemon. Mewtwo. Hatsune Mewtwo. I have to make that now. Thank you.
Yeah, if both me and Jan were like Mewtwo and Lucario, it's almost like we're just functioning people that can talk mentally.
Anyway. What training are you doing? I want to know every individual training method you're using for all of your Pokemon.
I'm training my Pokemon on the stage for performance methods. Let me open my thing.
What methods?
Well, let me tell you after I open this desktop.
Tell me before you open it.
No, I don't know what their moves are. Wow. For whatever reason, the Pokemon files are like more than twice the file size of my trainer's sheet. Can I? Oh, I can. One, two, three. Yeah, cool. Neato. All right, yeah. Combi is going to be training Bug Buzz.
In what way?
For making a sweet noise, rather than a painful one. Then
how are you helping with that?
Telling it what direction to bring the pitch. Faster, slower, yada yada.
Strike out that batter.
Being the ear that hears the noise.
That sounds to me like an insight knowledge.
Alright. Bye-bye. Alright. I'm like, press up to roll the last thing I rolled. That's nothing.
Why don't you just use macro?
30 successes.
That's 6.
Oh yeah, you're right. I see what you're saying.
Next.
23. Venipede is going to be using Rollout to do some sweet donuts.
And how are you helping with that?
Telling it what to do and keeping an eye on it. Telling it, like...
But what do you tell it to do?
The ideal donut has a smaller diameter of the inside. So the closer you can spin to the center of where you're spinning, the better the donut you're doing. And, inspiring it to do better. Oh, you can do better. Try this method, that method. I don't know. I'm not a donut expert. But because Venipede only has 2 moves and one of them is Defense Curl.
Well, give me a cool plus knowledge.
Alright.
Cool knowledge.
8.
Knowledge is cool.
And by that I mean 3. And by that I mean 6. Nidorino. I want to tell you this in private. If that's possible.
Why?
If I told you, kind of defeat the purpose of telling you in private, wouldn't it? Because I didn't expect you to tell me, hey, do all these moves so that everybody knows exactly what moves you're going to be using on the stage. Alright, fine. Nidorino is going to be using Helping Hand with, I'll say, Marowak. and they are going to dance together.
Newfie writes this down.
Fuck off.
Newfie's not there.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna be like instructing them on steps of dance.
Which dance?
How does
Probably.
helping hand make dance?
What?
How does helping hand make dance?
By the logic of anything else in the Pokemon universe. What are you talking about? It's in the... Well, the idea was, Mr. Ruin Everything all the time, because of you, none of our games work. The idea
What do you mean
was...
there are rules?
What doesn't Helping Hand, in the scenario of a competition to make things look good, Helping Hand would be used to assist another Pokemon look good. And doing it to make the Pokemon using the move look good as well, the logical conclusion is some sort of operation together, such as a dance. And it's not that the move itself is a dance, it's that the way that they are using it is a dance. I mean, both Pokemon got front legs, hind legs. One can stand up. One does stand up, typically.
Wow, helping hand is super vague.
Thank you.
The Pokemon assists an ally.
Yeah.
Together, they are stronger.
I mean, look
Also,
at the fucking
How would...
graphic.
Wait. How would they dance together in a contest?
Fuck you! You asked too many questions. Do they work or not?
Like, you could do that during training, but in a contest, you have one
Yeah, I
Pokemon
know
at a
the
time.
rules, man. I know the rules, man. Does it work or not? Do they get training in or not?
Alright, we'll make this a dexterity contest, because that's what
Alright.
helping hand is.
Dexterity contest. Alright.
So why not?
Ooh.
Teach him to dance by dance.
Nidorino also has one disobedience, so also 6. Marowak is going to be...
That was covered, wasn't it?
Oh, is Marowak also getting... Yeah, okay. Marowak has no disobedience, so 12.
8 equals 12.
Yes.
The classic math. 4 times 2 equals 12.
4 times 3 equals 12, and they already had 4.
Can we get a different music yet?
Sure. No, after everyone's done square dancing, you can switch out.
Give me something. Let's just turn off Cowboy Stang.
This is fine. Do you keep an index of everything you've listened to so that you know, like, because this is good. This is good, mysterious alien music.
Maybe someday.
All right.
Why is this called Martian Cowboy?
Why is anything fused?
So-
Charter.
The only good Incompetech songs
Mm-hmm.
are the ones with really bizarre names.
All right. And Torterra's gonna. Yeah.
If the name sounds like something that you care about, it's not good. It's going to be very bad at whatever it is that it's trying to do. But then, like, Martian Cowboy and Umbrella Pants.
That's Umbrella Pants 1. Did they mean parachute pants?
Umbrella Pants.
So, Torterra, I want them to, like, I want to use Razor Leaf to, like, shoot something off of my head.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah. Well, maybe not my head for now. I'll use some other thing for practice, and then my head later on.
How about tough plus survival?
Why would you do that to me?
For staying perfectly still.
Yay, 4 experience points.
That would have been a bad one to crit glitch.
You really
I
gonna
want
make
to
me
train my Pokemon to use Guillotine.
Yeah, so I just like have a mop out there with something standing on top of it. We're gonna be using this mop soon anyway.
They're not gonna let you use their mop. Especially not as target practice.
Fine. A broom.
They're not gonna let you use their broom. Especially not for target practice.
What do I have? I mean, you want to go into the question of what even is he shooting, because I definitely don't have any apples on hand also. You want to get into the minutia of this? You really want to?
He's shooting, not you.
Fine. He's shooting. I've specified an area in the air, and asked him to shoot it. Whoopee. Perhaps I bring a large stick from outside and put something on top of it. Ask him to shoot the tip off of it. So, that's the Pokemon. Then we clean. So that's 3 hours of the day gone. Hey, Newfie.
What's
Hey.
your training look like?
I think I decided on something. We're all going to play soccer. It's something different.
Alright, describe for me the physics of each of your Pokemon playing soccer.
Okay, so 4 of them are quadrupeds. Pretty standard. They can run around and kick with the front legs. For Pidgeotto, he is going to be...
I just love that statement. It's like, describe how they're playing soccer. Well, 4 of them are quadrupeds, pretty standard.
You know. You never played crab soccer before?
Apparently not.
Apparently your school is dumb. Actually, crab soccer is dumb, so... Yeah, I think Pidgeotto would be best as the goalkeeper, but he's going to be using Twister, like small localized twisters, to try to catch the ball before it goes into the goal. Don't kick balls at small birds or medium-large birds.
That sounds like some pretty intense training.
Yeah, that's why I thought of it. Because I remember whenever I play sports, I'm pretty exhausted.
Like, specifically for Pidgeotto. So everyone else is just like, hey, play soccer. Oh, Pidgeotto, I want you to make small, localized tornadoes
That's what he's good at.
without breaking the target. Or the environment.
Soccer balls are tough. Do I need to buy a soccer ball, or is there one I can find in the field?
Where are you getting a soccer field?
I mean,
Is there a soccer field anywhere in town?
You could probably rent one.
are we canonicizing soccer?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
And there's no reason why not. I'm just saying, are we? Why is everything gotta be
Yes.
why not? Yagoons.
I don't think we should make soccer canon. We should make football canon, though.
European football.
Yeah.
Fine, where can I buy a football?
Or anywhere else in the world football.
Okay, yeah.
So that serves the double purpose of declaring American football as not canon.
What you got against American football?
It's dumb.
You're
It
dumb.
leads to many injuries.
How many injuries do you lead to, huh?
So, what would be cheaper, renting a field or just buying a soccer ball and like some cones to mark off goals?
Probably the ball.
I'd say they'd be about equal.
Then I should probably just buy one.
I'm
So I
going to
have
call this 50.
Whoa! I can afford that.
Either for renting it or for buying a ball and some cones.
I buy a ball and some cones.
You now have a ball and some cones. You
Let's
did
go
it.
play some football. And I just imagine them playing American football. This might be a little more difficult.
Pidgeotto is still the goalkeeper. It's not even a thing.
It's tackle from midair.
So let's see. That would be dexterity for sure. Probably dexterity survival.
Okay. Pretty critical.
Also, what are the teams?
Let's see. If I myself stand off to the side and give instructions, then it would be. Let's see. Actually,
Well, that
I guess
roll
I-
was assuming you were playing.
yeah, I would be. Maybe I'm the opposite goalie. So. Let's see. That leaves. Let's see. Ponyta has a bit of a advantage being a largest of them.
So I want dexterity survival from everyone, and I want to know who wins.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'll pair Ponyta with Rockruff. So then Jingbo and Fennekin are on the other team. And let's see whose goalie is whose. That's a tough choice. I am on Ponyta's team and Rockruff.
That makes sense. Because Ponyta is Ponyta, and Rockruff is Rockruff.
Okay, so deck survival from everyone else.
Yes. And Rockruff can ignore one disobedience
Whoa.
for this training session.
Because it wants to be doing what it's doing.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I should buy a point of survival for Rockruff. If that's okay to do now before rolling.
Do it. As long as it's not using the experience that you just got.
No, he had enough already. But it wasn't good enough.
So 6 successes on your team. But what about Team Burb? One.
And that was Fennekin's.
Fennekin just does not understand how to do this. Too small for the ball.
It's trying to hit it with its stick.
No, don't break your stick. I really need to buy like a second monitor.
It's very useful.
So don't say that around Fuse. He'll agree with you.
3.
And Jingmo. Ooh.
1. Team Noof wins.
They would have had it had they not, or would have been closer had they not gotten ones.
It would have been a tie. But there's also no way that they could have arranged the ones such that they wouldn't get -2 overall.
You are right.
No, they could have gotten it to -1. Which would still lose.
But closer games are more exciting.
Training is complete.
Are you sure about that?
For today.
Yes.
I want to train my Pokemon for moves.
Oh man. When, where, why, and how?
In the forest.
And who?
Why? You say why? Gee, I don't know!
Who, what, when, where, why, and how?
Let me open up. Well, for combi bug bite. So,
There's who, what.
well, there's a problem with training bug bite in what bug bite does specifically. In that it eats berries. So if we're training for combi bug bite, or we'd be training for looking for edible objects. I guess I could use my cooking skills to make stuff for it to snatch out of people's hands.
I like the way that they word it.
How do they word it?
The Pokemon nibbles its foe. If it finds something tasty, it will eat it in an instant. It may try to eat almost anything.
Crit glitch. Uh-oh.
That iron ball looks delicious.
It does, though. Alright, so that's combi. Yeah, so I'm going to be giving various treats to my other Pokemon and having combi attempt to snatch the food out of their hands.
That poison barb looks delicious.
Or I could, I suppose instead I'm gonna try and like hide bits of food like up in like the crannies of a tree branch or like in between the twigs of a bush and stuff like that, so my Pokemon don't get hurt from the bug bite because it is a powerful move. And also, teaching combi to do it without hurting the Pokemon seems like it'd be counterintuitive to teaching the move.
Eating a far-fetched leek.
Dude! I mean, I know it's a food, but... Eating a Cubone's thick club. Mom!
Lucky egg.
I get so enamored by this.
Yeah, like, the implications.
Vanipede's going to be learning how to use training for Protect. Nidorino.
So how will Protect training go? Throw moves at it and yell Protect.
Yeah, just training its endurance and seeing like I want to. Well, first of all, no. Here's what's going to be happening. Venipede. Venipede will be standing between other Pokemon who are throwing attacks, and specifically Combi. And Venipede is going to keep. The request is to keep Combi from getting hurt. Whatever means possible without hurting the enemy. And obviously, all the moves I'm going to be throwing at it are going to be held back, not full power or anything. Nidorino. I'm thinking. Let me look something up. All right. Ugh. So moves that specifically affect Pokemon of the opposite gender. That's still a thing. Gender-specific moves are still gender-specific.
Like Charm?
Or Captivate, yeah.
No.
No, they're not.
It
but
depends.
it's still. Yeah. Okay, good. There's another dice you're going to be rolling for every Pokemon we meet. Give him a roll a 1d7 or a 1d8.
You gotta roll a 1D gender preference.
Yeah. 1d8 minus 1 for Kinsey scale.
Can Pokemon have different eye color? Or do they need to be shiny to be different color at all?
I don't know.
Fuse, what is my Pokemon's political preference?
All Pokemon are secretly Republicans.
No! You ruined the whole
You did
franchise.
this to yourself.
Alright, how about this one? Okay. Nidoran will be practicing Flatter.
That word confused me for a second, and I thought, does it make itself flatter? Oh, flatter, the word.
It's ironic that it confused you because that's what the move does.
That's working already.
Wouldn't Kinsey scale be a 1D7?
Oh, there is a
Minus
0
one?
on the Kinsey scale. No, it's the Kinsey scale is 1 to 7
0
and then
to
a
6.
0. There's a middle.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, no, there isn't. The middle is at
Oh, yeah.
3.5.
Yeah, I was. It looks like it varies. People use different numbers for it, but
Ish.
it's basically
No, it is 3.
it's an odd
Yeah.
number, or rather, it's what? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. No, it should
0,
be
1,
an
2.
odd number.
6, 5, 4. 3.
Yeah. Very good. So it's an odd number, and then 0. So it could be, you could use 8 for it, you could use 6.
Oh, it's an even number plus 0.
There needs to be a middle number, though,
Yes.
doesn't there?
So it has to be an odd number total. Because an even number will not have a middle.
Yeah, but there has to be a middle number because there are people
Yes.
who are...
So there has to be an odd number. So an even number plus 0.
I feel like you're cutting me off, so I can't say what I'm trying to say. So
And I
you're
feel
just...
like you're not listening.
Okay, I think I was misreading this. Well, there is an asexual place on the graph, so there is an extra number that isn't on there at all. So there is an odd number, 1 through 7, and then 0. 0 is supposed to represent asexuality, rather than a place on the graph. So it's not 1 through. It's
no,
not 0 and 1
there's
through
an
6.
extra grade X.
Oh, okay. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm saying there's 1 through 7 and 0. So I was just saying 1d8
No,
minus
there's
1.
0 through 6 and X.
So we're saying the same thing.
There are 8
Except
options.
that you're the one that's explicitly wrong.
Except I'm saying in a different flavor. I'm using all numbers. You're using an algebraic expression.
I'm using the Kinsey scale.
I'm using the Kinsey scale as I've seen it. If I'm not wrong because I'm only relaying information that I've seen about the Kinsey scale, and I didn't.
I'm looking at the Wikipedia page.
All right. Anyway, same idea either way.
I'm gonna make that a table.
Good. The Kinsey table.
Yeah.
Tell us about our Pokemon's non-reproductive sexual behaviors.
That's what we've been talking about.
Well, I mean, specifically in animals.
Hey, listeners, I hope you're all super comfortable right now.
I did it.
Yay. It has to go along with every monster in every game, not just Pokemon. Fate Weekly. I guess we learned about the Babbler monster today.
I think this was the format.
I'm offended.
That's right. If I hit this. Whoa!
So does that table have 0 through 6 and X?
Yep.
Okay. That's better
Otherwise,
than
it
rolling a
would just
die.
be a 1d7 minus 1.
Yeah. Or 1d8 minus 1. There are 8 possible results.
And just 7 is X.
Yeah, or 1 being, yeah.
Well, 1
No,
wouldn't
make-
work.
We're saying
5.
the same thing. You're just being stubborn. We're both just being stubborn. We're saying the same thing. Anyway, Pokemon.
So are you ready to find out about all your Pokemon?
I'm still figuring out what Marowak's gonna learn.
My PDF doesn't have a space
Oh.
for this.
Each of these
Fuse.
trainings takes another 2 hours.
Yeah, so I mean we have time in the day. We're not doing. What are we doing? What else are we doing, Fuse? Do we have something else in our busy schedule? I'm sorry. Would I forget something? Anyway,
You're learning all of your Pokemon's preferences.
that's fair. Do I already know Flare Blitz? Marowak, what do you know? Well, what do you know? You don't. So yeah, I guess we're gonna be learning Flare Blitz.
How are you training for that?
Bone Rush? How about Bone Rush? What's Bone Rush do?
That's an easy one to train for. Got Bone? Rush.
That depends on his Kinsey scale.
Fuck off.
Well, Marowak is a 5.
I'm going to close the page because I already forgot which direction the scale was.
If there are 2 male Pokemon, and one of them is a 6, and the other one's a 0, and the 0 uses attract, or the 6 uses attract on the 0, does it work?
No.
The 0, oh no, the other way around. If the 0 uses attract on the 6, does it work?
Yes.
Okay. Despite the fact that
But the 0 would probably be uncomfortable with it.
Yeah. Bone Rush is pretty weak. Oh, it's successive, though. What does that mean?
Each successive boning leads to another boning.
Successive actions. Character
Gonna
can
have
only
to
make
isolate
its
that
next
sound
action.
clip.
A character can only make its next action after everybody else has had a chance to act. The only exceptions being successive actions, evasion and party. You can make a lot of actions. If you make a lot of actions, it means you are moving really quick, running, jumping, dodging, and attacking in an impressive manner. Master multiple actions to master Pokemon battles. Single action. Tell me about successive. There we go. Multiple actions are handled per round, but some moves have a special property of unleashing all actions at once. These are called successive actions. Marked these symbols means that you can unleash from 2 to 5 multiple actions in a single attack. Meowth uses Furry Swipes, which is a successive action. If for its accuracy roll, Meowth will be rolling the following the multiple actions roll for dice pools. Only this time the actions will all be released at once. Trainer calls for 2 multiple actions to be used for Fury Swipes. Meowth's first swipe, 7 down to 2. I don't get it. Okay. I get it. Okay, and the accuracy is down by 2 inherently. Its accuracy is down by 1. So if Marowak's accuracy is dexterity plus fight plus brawl, dexterity is 2 plus fight plus brawl, so 5 down by 1 to 4. And so if you perform 3 successive actions, even the first action gets a penalty, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's down by 2, down by 4, down by 6?
Yep.
Okay.
So much better after they get some levels on them.
Yeah. So if Marowak got 1 more dice in dexterity, fight, or brawl, Marowak could use 2 bone clubs in a single turn. But the power of bone club is 1 plus strength. I guess Marowak has some strength to it. Yeah. So if they manage to...
The benefit is that they get all of the attacks in at once.
Yeah. If it was a different Pokemon using like 3 different moves, but still using multiple actions, all those 3 actions still happen on their turn, don't they?
No.
How do they break it up?
It keeps going through initiative until everybody runs out of actions.
But you still get a penalty for using multiple actions.
Yeah.
Then why would you use it if it's not even all going to happen at once?
Because if you use multiple actions and somebody else doesn't, then you're using more actions than them.
I need to see this we're in function at work. I need to see this at work.
2 is bigger than 1.
Yes, thank you. I feel like you're not explaining much there. Anyway, yeah, I guess Flare Blitz. And because... Oh. Jeez.
Like, it functions exactly the same as Shadowrun.
Splitting your dice pool up.
No, you go through initiative until everybody runs out of actions.
But we've never had to re-roll for initiative unless we bring a new Pokemon out.
That's right. That is the only difference between that and Shadowrun.
It's a pretty major difference.
Yeah.
Not really. You just use the same roll for every round.
I guess you could look at it like that.
Yikes. So
In
Flare
that
Blitz...
it's exactly that.
Flare Blitz is pretty severe. The user
Yes.
sets itself on fire,
Yes.
recklessly charging towards... I'm just imagining
It
this.
is a recoil move.
Yeah, I'm just imagining this in the setting of a contest.
Oof. That's burn 3.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, maybe not that. Maybe not now. Marowak, what do you know? What do you know, Marowak?
That's weird.
Hmm.
Flare Blitz in the added effect says roll 1 chance dice to burn the foe.
Yeah.
But in the thing, it says to roll 3.
It's probably saying that you need to roll 1 to burn yourself.
No, it says roll 1 chance dice to burn the foe.
I know. It's probably a typo. Because if it has 3 dice for burning the foe, and it's also mentioning another dice pool to burn the foe, but it's different.
Like added effect for every other move that has a burn indicator has the same number as in the indicator.
Oh. Okay. Alright, this looks promising. Shadowbone.
So Flare Blitz is just wrong. I'm going to say that it's probably the 3 that they put in the indicator.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't
3
that too
chance
much?
die for burn 3.
Yeah. Alright, yeah.
You are
Shadow.
setting yourself on fire and ramming into the enemy.
Yeah. Versus Flamethrower. Which is shooting fire at the enemy. A lot of it. So, Marowak's going to be practicing Shadowbone.
Flamethrower is concentrated.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying, like, Flamethrower should have a... Like, if Flamethrower has 3 chance dice, just hypothetically, if it did...
Flamethrower has
then-
1. For
Oh,
burn
well,
2.
then even better. Even more. So it's like... I guess if you lit yourself on fire and then jumped onto the enemy and like held onto them, maybe.
You light yourself on fire and flail yourself at the enemy.
Anyway. This sounds useful. Yeah, sorry. I really wish I could keep multiple books open. Maybe I can. Can I keep multiple instances of? No, I can't keep.
It just tries to open it again.
Yeah. I really wish I could, so I could have like, all right, the Pokemon's moves go to a different window. What do these moves do? Nope.
Yeah. So useful for Shadowrun. It's like, okay, here's the tab that's just the sample grunts. And this is the one where I'm looking up all these obscure rules in.
What's your special, Torterra? Huh. It's +2.
While you're thinking about things,
Yeah.
Luffy, list all your Pokemans.
You mean you don't remember them?
List them. Verbally.
I was typing them out. Ponyta,
6.
Fennekin,
2.
Pidgeotto,
3.
Jingmo-o,
0.
Rockruff,
5.
Whoa. Saying whoa for a move. I'm looking at. Yeah, Torterra's going to be learning Leaf Storm. Yep, those are all the moves. Bug Bite, Protect.
What was Ponyta's gender?
female. I believe
Alright,
the
so that
only
was
female on my team.
The rare female Tauros. Or was it a
Butch Tauros.
Bouffalont?
I don't think we said.
I feel like
It was the
Bouffalont.
one encounter. It was a Bouffalont? Okay.
pretty sure.
Oh yeah, that.
You think I don't? The entire time that Ponyta was getting flustered with the enemy Pokemon, I don't think we said what it was.
I thought you meant male or female.
Ah. Well, the thing about Tauros is they're inherently male. So if it was a Tauros, they're the rare female Tauros.
Yeah. No, it was just a female Bouffalont.
Just a female Bouffalont. Yeah, so Combi, Bug Bite, Venipede Protect, Nidorino Flatter, Marowak, Shadowbone, Torterra, Leaf Storm.
And I hope you're writing all these down. Newfie.
I'm writing them in the status space.
Good. So here's the important ones. Combi and Venipede. Flip those so that they work.
Status, so healthy. You said Marowak is a 6 or a 5? You said Marowak's a 5.
I don't remember. The second roll was a 5.
A 5 and a 0. So Combi's a 0.
That can still work.
What?
5 and 0.
Solidarity.
Their relationship can still work.
Explain.
It's not 6-0.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. Well, so Zero is exclusively interested in males. Or is it females? Males, I guess.
No, it's neither of
Females?
those.
It's straight, so it's not
Yeah.
sex specific. Okay, so exclusively straight, and exclusively, yeah. It makes sense for combi to be Zero because of how bees work, but it also, if you get more liberal with it, and I don't mean politically, I just mean generally liberal with how you would envision if you were to put human characteristics on a beehive, it would also very much make sense for there to be a lot of lesbianism going on. Because, like, almost every bee you're ever going to see, ever, is female. Like, the males exist for mating purposes and then they die.
Well, I'd rather see 0 bees ever.
Yeah. So, are we saying Combi's 5, Venipede 0?
I believe that was the way that it was rolled.
Alright.
Fuse is
You know-
removing Combi from the game.
No, you know what? A 5 really makes sense for bees, actually. I think. Because it's like, I'm predominantly around people of my same gender, but also sometimes we gotta fuck to survive.
And
That's funny.
Venipede was just that one.
Yeah. 0! Nidoran.
Alright, who else?
Nidoran. A 1.
Look how it marks it in red. Because it rolled a 1. 1.
Tumblr. Alright, Marowak is 5. Torterra.
2.
With your family. With your habit of... Alright, Embor.
Embor was a 1.
A family man, but he can appreciate the male physique.
He did go home and be a family man.
Yeah.
There was a Bouffalante in Rebirst. Why does Rebirst exist at all?
Because sometimes you gotta burst, but again. So do I have to roll for the Pokemon's moves price going down? I've been talking.
No, you
most of this-
spend 2 hours
Okay,
to gain. Effectively, gain 1 experience.
right.
And I'll be right back.
Okay. So that's 10 hours that I spent on this, plus 3 for...
So that's 13 hours of your day.
Yeah. I think 16 hours is normal for time to be spent awake, so I'm going to go above and beyond. I'm going to say 17. I'm going to get 2 more trainings in for moves.
And don't forget time spent eating and using the bathroom.
Alright, fine. I'll get 1 more move spent in. What do you think I'm going to spend an hour in the bathroom in a day?
And eating.
15 minutes on both, maybe. It's half
For
an hour.
a day?
Yeah? Spend about 15 minutes eating?
You need to eat more.
Probably.
You need to eat a lot more.
Maybe I'm just a fast eater.
Or maybe you're not eating enough. At all. Even
Maybe it's both.
vaguely.
Maybe it's both.
It takes me like 10 minutes to eat a sandwich in the morning.
Get faster. I eat these little, because I've been working out. I eat these little prepaid.
Oh, good. I'm glad that you paid for your food in advance before eating it.
I pay for my meals after.
Yeah, it's called restaurant.
I eat these little prepared oatmeal and fruit and spice cups. And I just like down one of those, and then I get a protein shake, and then I go biking, and then I come home, I have another protein shake. And
You should also eat food.
if I find the time, if I find the food.
You should make the time and get the food so you can eat. Eating is a pretty important thing for people to do.
Yeah, you say that, but I'm here today, aren't I?
Barely.
I was here perfectly on time. Any time before time is on time. So, I'm gonna give Combi another train for Bug Bite. Choo choo. So Bug Bite's down now at -2. And then we go to bed. Or I go to bed. Anything else you want to do? Any moves you want to get some training in for your Pokemon, Newfie?
I mean, I guess we could. I mean, it's just as effective to wait till the next day and just train like normal.
It's more effective to train more.
I mean,
it just is.
yeah, but there's no time rush that I know of.
I mean, for me there is, because for at least for Combi, there is the time between now and when I get enough experience points to level up.
That reminds me that I need to change the gender table. Since that's not how Pokemon goes for a lot of them.
Sure. So pick some moves for your Pokemon or don't, and then we move on to the next day.
Well, let me look. This is something I don't usually look at, unless I need to.
That's how I feel about breathing.
Oh man, Ponyta should learn bounce. Looking at one move at a time is so slow. Inferno. Burn 3. Check.
There we go. Because, can't just do that with a 1d8. That would be silly.
Roll the gender scale. With X being none. Yeah, makes sense.
Do unknown have gender? I assume not.
You don't know. It's unknown.
Does Fuse know?
I don't think so. Should probably make these the range. So it's more clear.
What's my gender? 25%.
Honestly.
Let's put extra percent signs. Should be double extra clear.
It'd feel weird to teach my Pokemon a move that says it's very lethal and dangerous.
Honestly.
Then don't.
That makes fire hard to use.
Then don't. Not using fire also makes fire hard to use.
There we go.
There you go. Man, today's episode has been so progressive.
Well, there's nothing going on, so I'm just throwing in different
There's
systems.
so much going on! You just don't care. Also, hey, Inufi, are you teaching moves to your Pokemon?
Yeah, I might as well, since you asked. This is taking a while to look at what can it learn. Oh,
Like,
what's
the
this move
stuff that's
do?
going on requires nothing on my end, so I'm free to do other things.
Get some Hearthstone in.
No. Then the Hearthstone music would play on the stream.
Good.
For that reason. To be fair, I'm doing art right now.
Wow.
I'm listening. I'm waiting on the other player to make a decision.
It'd be nice if there was like a back to the page you were last looking at option.
Yeah. That would be nice. I say that as if there is
any
one.
other number of different features.
Yeah.
You wish this thing had features.
Yeah, like that would be great if you could just like Control Z to go back to whatever page you were last on.
At the car dealership. So, what kind of features does this thing have? Features.
Well, if you turn the steering wheel, it turns the car.
Hot boy.
Where?
roll a Kinsey scale for the car dealership, man.
Is my car,
Where?
Is my car attracted to other cars?
Is it a magnet?
Let me find out. Oh, no. This is the wrong one.
That's your car's gender.
Your
This
car is
car
attracted
attracts
to
all the
whatever.
cars. It's driving on the highway and everything just kind of converges together.
Looking for adventure.
Or, you know, whatever comes my way.
Well done. Born to be mild.
This game.
Let's pick some moves.
There's so many, though.
It's true. At the same time, not enough.
The Pokemon shoots a giant fireball that explodes on contact with the foe, blasting fire in all directions.
Oh,
But is
You
the
know.
card dealer a shiny? Nope.
if he was.
Can you imagine if I blew the like one shiny we're going to see ever on the car dealer?
Remember that time I asked you to roll 1,000 and you did? There weren't any.
Yeah, you got a lot of them out of the way. Well, you just got to get a shiny charm, so I have to edit my thing.
Is that a thing? Ugh. Gross. I'm grossed out by that. Being a thing. Here in Plumpsville.
Dog is making noise.
Here in Plumpsville.
Dog is making many noise.
Here in Plumpsville.
Here's the dog.
Say
Fear the
goodbye to dog.
Goodbye to dog.
Dog has left.
Dog has the right of way. Remember, kids, turtles always have the right of way.
I wonder when Ponyta will evolve.
Should probably change the shiny rate at some point.
Alright, I'm glad the thing that I was making isn't a thing that exists already.
Because it's been
That's-
4096 since Gen 6.
What are you rolling?
The original 8192.
So, the rate increased somewhat at some point.
Yeah.
Like, by a couple factors.
Or one factor of 2.
Okay. Not 4D96.
Roll dice.
Is
in
what I
your
heard.
Thing to see if it's shiny.
It's what I heard! I heard 4D96.
Yeah.
Alright, you want
use-
another 1000 shiny rolls?
No.
Give me one shiny roll for that Pidgey that's flying overhead.
Okay. It's not shiny.
Okay.
What would you have done?
Do we have a Pokeball?
between you.
I have one.
Good.
And Embor's old one that'll take time to unbe his.
Alright, so you have 1.5 Pokeballs between the two of you. You should get more of those.
Yeah.
Maybe I should look at the other Pokemon and see what moves they have.
Like a lot more of those.
Why does Fennekin become bipedal when she evolves? Why does Fennekin become bipedal when they evolve?
Because evolution.
Oh yeah.
So, moves.
I'm looking them up
Okay.
because I know what hardly any of them do.
Everybody.
Generation 2 shininess was really weird.
How?
In Generation 2, a Pokemon is shiny if their speed, defense, and special IVs are all 10, and their attack IV is 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11, 14, or 15.
Good.
Maybe Fennekin should learn Lucky Chant, which would help against in that soccer game. Would that be usable during a gym battle, as in it'll affect my Pokemon that I bring out later? For Lucky Chance, it is user and allies can ignore 2 1s in all their rolls. If an opponent would land a critical hit, it doesn't. And it's just a special contest perform roll and doesn't have a duration, but it affects all allies. But if they're in my Pokeballs, does that count?
If it's in the Pokeball?
Yeah, like if this was a gym battle and only the Fennekin was out at that time and it used Lucky Chant, would that carry over to my other Pokemon when they get switched out? Also, good things happen at storyteller's discretion.
There's no duration.
Do it once, you're lucky forever.
There is no duration.
Good.
Specifically, it's a move that targets all allies. So they would have to be out.
This is a very cosmic move, though.
So it only affects Fennekin and you.
Although also part of it of if an opponent would land a critical hit, it doesn't. But I guess it would only be specifically for whatever it's affecting.
Yeah.
But that's weird that it's affecting the opponent. It's just weird to wrap your head
It
around.
just makes all of your Pokemon immune to crits.
It's like, what if I just have all my Pokemon out, have it use this, then start the gym battle?
That is explicitly banned in the rules.
Okay.
You can't go into an official battle with buff abilities pre-used.
This is a weird thing to call a buff.
But it definitely is. Dog.
Mm-hmm. So moves. When?
Yeah, I'm gonna... How would I train this?
Lucky chant?
Yeah,
You chant.
I'd give Fennekin a Vuvuzela.
Ooh, it's also explicitly stated to be a beautiful performance.
Good.
So that's a great contest move. Like, on top of being a great move to use in a contest, it's also a great move to use in a contest. My dog agrees.
Good.
Dog is in lap.
Lapdog.
But you said
All
dog
of you.
left.
Yeah,
But
dog
yes.
left and then dog returned. And now dog is in lap.
Dog is a boomerang.
Don't.
Yes, going to train Fennekin towards Lucky Chance. I'm going to be confused on how to go about this.
Milk Drink also has a weird description.
What kind of Pokemon?
The Pokemon drinks a glass of its own milk.
Oh, you know.
They bring a glass with them.
Yeah, don't you? Everywhere you go?
So there you go. If you have a Pokemon with Milk Drink, you always have a glass available.
Good.
It's really... Wow, I just noticed what the accuracy roll is.
What?
Vitality plus survival plus nature. I guess.
If someone rolled a 5 on Lucky Chance, what would you do for the good things happen at Storyteller's discretion?
You win.
A critical hit on Lucky Chance. It doesn't apply.
Oh,
Bad things happen. Overlap.
Crit fail on Lucky Chance. As for what I would do for good things happen, depends.
Yeah.
That's why I gave a signifier on if it was a 5, because that's the dependence. That's how that works, I'm sure.
I'm sure that is definitely the only factor that will ever apply to what is or is not lucky in any
Yes.
situation.
Did you roll crit on that? Well, you're not lucky.
Like, oh, you're captured by the evil team and you're stuck in a giant furnace. Somebody comes around and gives you an ice cream cone. Just the cone, the ice cream already melted. Isn't that lucky?
Yes. Well, to give the cone to me, they had to have opened the furnace. So just that.
And then they closed the door behind them and gave you an ice cream cone.
Anyway,
Moves.
yeah, I'll just teach Fennekin what a good cheer looks like. How should I mark that it's been trained towards?
You write it down somewhere.
I wrote it in the second part of the sheet. The second sheet of the sheet.
That's 1 out of 5 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Gotta squeeze out that one experience for everyone.
Hey, once you've decided what move it is, it's going to be easier in the future. There it is.
Lovely Kiss is the best.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's the one with accuracy of missing beauty points.
That's unfortunate. Yoink.
I agree.
There we go.
The Pokemon approaches the foe with a kiss. Its ugly face and awful smooch make the poor creature faint in terror.
Yeah! I don't like it.
Don't use that move in a contest.
What
Or,
if the tough-
bonus challenge.
use
Go
that
to a
move-
beauty contest and use Lovely Kiss. Win
How
the
many
contest.
Is that the only move that has a sarcastic name?
I don't know. I haven't read the name and description of every move in the game.
How can you call yourself a GM?
You're right. Okay, well, we're gonna have to end this here.
Would giving a glass to milk to contest judges be a valid move?
Only if the Pokemon fills it on stage.
Well, of course. Let's see, there's always a panel of 3 judges, though.
Yes.
Hope it has 3 glasses.
Just the one. And the Pokemon drinks it.
There's no sharing.
That would be pretty great. Just round. It's like, alright, Miltank comes onto stage and just like, hey, I'm gonna drink some of my milk. And then it does. And that's the show. That's its move for the round. And all the judges clap.
And then it just says in a dead tone pan, got milk. Did I say dead tone pan?
Yes. Yes, you did.
I might be tired.
Sounds like a cryptid.
The dead tone pan. It haunts at night. It stalks at night. Dead tone pan. I posted something in the annex.
Why are you doing that?
The thing I've been working on this whole time.
That's what you've been working on?
Yes, I had to edit colors. It's getting...
Right, well, this is going on stream now.
Sure.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is what you've been doing while we're trying to role play.
It's worth it. Yeah, while we're trying. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My efforts have caused all of you to fall short.
Yes.
This is what Jar was doing.
I mean, I can list off
I cannot argue against it being worth it.
Thank you.
Could have gotten those edges a bit better.
Yeah, it was a black background. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna remove all the black. But then I'm like, the edges weren't sharpening to the right. Like, yeah, I agree that like the edges are shit, but I actually had to go in and customize the edges of the hair.
Oh, you lost a bit of hair on the right side and the lower.
The bangs, lower right bang.
The rightmost hair.
Oh, where the horn comes through?
No. The rightmost hair.
Our right or their right?
Our right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The bit of hair that is the furthest right on the screen.
Yes. It's there for me. I don't see what you're talking about. Lost it.
There's some black inside of the hair. And a bit of a scattered pattern.
Yeah, it wasn't a great image to start with. But it was the one that had a clear texture, which didn't translate into the format I was using, so it was ultimately not worth it. But yeah. Moves.
Still looking at him.
Alright. I suppose I should have put that into our house instead of the annex.
Probably. No,
I'm gonna put-
probably not.
Why not?
Does it count as art?
Editing? Yeah. I think you could measure in effort.
Measuring an effort, that definitely belongs in the annex.
Hey! You can't discern how much effort I put into a project.
I can only hope.
Trying to put me down all the time. What a friend you are. Where's our roleplay? Can I have Jara do things?
Sure.
How do roleplays work?
They don't.
Alright, I'm gonna look for berries at midnight. Well, I should be sleeping. No, I should be sleeping. I've already done everything I can today. I've
Yeah.
filled my schedule. I'm just waiting. I'm T-posing in the forest somewhere.
Why are you sleeping in the forest?
Because
Why do you T-pose in your sleep?
We can't camp in town.
Yes, we can. There's a park.
One 18A, 18B. Would you have to break the video up? Oh, yeah, I guess you did, technically.
Technically.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Wouldn't that be
So how was your
17?
day?
Oh, man. Well, I got up. I ate an oatmeal cup. I had a protein shake. I went biking. I got up. I'm like, it's like our game's at 2, which means I have enough time to bike and come back and still have enough time before the game starts for me to not be late. Enough time before, you know. And so I did, and I was here on time. And I'm happy about it.
You did it.
Yeah. I'm thinking about expanding my route. I've been getting I started biking originally. I'm going to talk about exercising for a bit. It's whatever. I started biking. It was like a 45-minute trip, and I've cut it down to 35 minutes. Because it's a 7-mile road, well, a 3.5-mile road that I ride both ways, 7 miles total. And I'm aiming to cut it down to a 30-minute trip, and I've got it down to like 31 minutes at one point. Alternating between a high and low pressure ride, because I have a geared bike, and I can shift those up. Because gotta let your it's funny. If you work out every day, if you're doing the same thing every day, you're not gonna progress, which is kind of backwards to how you might expect it to be. But you have to let your muscles rest, or else they just won't grow.
Yeah. Because that's the part where you actually get stronger.
Mm-hmm. So I alternate between having my bike on the highest settings and having my bike on a couple notches beneath the highest settings, and I try to. I should take it more soft than that, but I want to break that 30-minute mark so bad. Every day I'm like pedaling pretty good, but I've noticed it's more about growing stamina for me right now.
How many times have you crashed recently?
Like once? The hell? Fuck you.
Good.
Ever. I've crashed once into a
Tell
fence.
us about that once.
I crashed into the fence. So okay, I listen to music while I ride, of course, because otherwise it's a 40 minute span of nothing happening. So I've taken up the time to listen to podcasts, and I was riding. I'm like, well, I'm already riding, or I'm pulling up to the beginning of the road. I'd make a turn. I'm riding. And I'm like, well, I could stop and put my headphones on because I have them around my neck. I could stop and put my headphones on, but I want to get this done soon. So I don't want to waste this momentum I have going. So I'm just gonna do it one-handed. And I tried, and I crashed into a fence. And what happened was my bike ran into a fence on the left, and then it fell down onto its right side. It's like crash forward, can't fall left because there's a fence there, fell right. And on the right side of my bike is the mechanism that controls where the chain goes on the set of gears. So although I hit a fence, that wasn't what fucked my bike up, because ended up my bike like broke from that. The impact of the mechanism hitting the ground made it so like the arm that held the gears was like not attached properly. So I had to ride that back. Recently, lordy. So yeah, that happened, and I got that bike fixed. But in the meantime, I was riding my mom's bike for like a week. And then I got my bike back, and then I went out and I started riding. And like a couple days later, or however long, I go out on the trail, and it's a hard day. I put it up to the highest settings. I start pedaling, and I get halfway down the trail, and I'm like, man, my like, I don't know if it's the wind, I don't know if it's the setting, I don't know if it's me, but something about this ride is super hard today. I don't know what's going on. And it only got harder as I got through. And halfway down the trail, I get off because I'm like, it is taking substantially more effort to pedal than it usually does. So I get off, I take a drink, I rest, and I get back on. And however it happened to be, I noticed my back tire was flat. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. There was a thumbtack that I ran over at some point. Just a thumbtack in my tire. I'm like, all right, that sucks. So I call up my mom. I'm like, hey, Mom, can you come pick me up? Because I'm not riding this back, and I'm like so far away from where I started. I don't want to walk back. I'm near a road because there's several roads that intersect with the bike path. I'm near a road. Can you come use my car with the bike rack on the back? Bring me your bike. We'll swap off. I'll finish my route, and I'll meet you back home. After a bit of discussion, he's like, all right, I'll do that. I walk up to the nearest road. She comes by after a bit of waiting. There's no bike. I'm like, well, where's the bike? She says, its tire's flat too. I'm like, how? Nobody rides the thing.
Exactly.
No, it was like bone flat. There was no air in it. I got home, I checked it. It was like you could touch your fingers together. The tire was so flat. Some equivalent to that. It might as well have been, if not that. It was useless. So it's like, all right, we got 2 flat tires for some reason. It was a whole ordeal. That was the only day I didn't ride a full 7 miles because I'm like, I put my effort into it. We went to the store. We got some Fix-A-Flat, but the Fix-A-Flat was rated for cars, and it was a big can. I look up online. They have it for bikes, but it's a much smaller can. I'm like, if I use this on my bike tire, it's going to explode. Because it's this like sealant stuff that it forces into the tire, and then as well as some, yeah. And so I'm like, I don't want to use this on my bike because it's gonna blow up the tire. So I ride to several different stores. None of them have the bike version. My mom's bike is flat. My bike is flat. It's like 9 p.m. at night, maybe 10. I'm just like, I can't. No, I have done what I can. I'm gonna bring this to the bike shop tomorrow. I called them up. They said, how long does it take to fix it? It's like, oh, while you wait. It's no long at all. All right. Went and got it fixed. Was biking that day. Hey, Newfie, how's your Pokemon doing? How's your moves?
I'm gonna teach Strangmo Dragon Tail.
Dragon Tail.
Teach it by having it hit things with its tail.
It's Dragon Tail. as opposed to its other tails.
It only has one.
You did it. Is that it?
No. And also for Rockruff,
Like this whole time, you had one move.
no, I found the second or other for Rockruff. He's going to be learning towards Rock Throw. Never guess how I'm training him.
Throwing rocks?
Or pebbles. Apparently those still hurt.
Throw them fast enough. It's like a bullet. Blunderbuss, baby. Alright, is that it?
Well, still couldn't decide on one for Ponyta and Pidgeotto.
Oh, toe.
Pidgeotto.
Pidgeot.
Not yet.
So now what? We wait.
I'll choose for Ponyta, training it towards Fire Spin. Because I gotta choose something. Ponyta spins around. That's how that moves works, right?
Spinning tail.
And for Pidgeotto, training it towards Roost. I gotta teach it how to sit on the ground.
Sit and heal.
That really is just the move.
Yeah.
It lands on the ground.
I'm wondering if I had my return protein shake.
And rests.
I think I did.
Very difficult for a relaxed Pokemon. Okay, that's all my Pokemon.
Sweet.
You did it. You
We
won.
did it. We won.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Next day.
Tell us about that other days you've been biking.
No. So next day? We sleep?
Yes.
Sweet. I trained my
sleep?
Pokemon.
How do you train your Pokemon?
Same as yesterday.
Okay, same as yesterday.
Sweet.
So go figure out what everything was yesterday.
It was a 5,
Roll
a
for
5, a
yesterday.
6, a 4. So 5, 5, 6, and 4.
Oof.
Yikes.
These last
Can you
two
click
didn't go too well.
Can you crit glitch on training?
That wouldn't be a crit glitch either way.
Can you glitch on training? We don't do glitches? Alright. Today I'm actually going to be spending all 5 moments of all 5 instances of training a move on Combi, because that is the most time sensitive one. So it's going to go from and by 5 I mean, yeah, 5 and 1 other because I'm doing 6. So combi goes from -2 to a -7. I'll make it -8. All the
And you
training's
notice that Combi is not feeling very well today.
Oh no. Why? I ask it what's up. I inspect it for health problems. How's our egg doing?
Go ahead and give me insight, knowledge, medicine.
Insight, knowledge. 3. Also, I should have willed it. I would like to have willed it, but 3 successes.
You don't know a lot about medicine,
I know a lot
but
about
it
bees.
seems like Combi is unusually strained by something. Something is causing a lot of stress on its body.
I'm guessing I know what. And I comfort it and say, we'll be done soon. So 3 is 6. 23 becomes 29. Copy. Yeah, let's say 2 or 3 more days. We should be fine. Combi. So yeah. Then 4 is for Venipede, that's 8, but it's actually 6. Nidorino is 4. Marowak is... Oh, right. Shit, let me check something. Oh, yeah. So the last training, Torterigid actually got nothing because 2 disobedience, and the last 2 hits were successes.
Good.
So this time Torterra gets 2 experience points.
Which one is Torterra?
No, gets no experience points. Yeah. I was looking at the last roll. Torterra was the 4. Torterra's been getting no training from this. Marowak, no disobedience, either way, 4. Nidorino, 1 disobedience, still doesn't matter, it's 4. Yeah, I already gave it its 4. Alright, that's it for today for me. Newfie.
I wonder if today we should play rugby. Let's see. Would I have to buy one of those balls that have like a thick rubber handle on them so my Pokemon could carry them in their teeth?
You'd probably have to get something for the little guys.
How much would a ball like that cost?
Let's say 50.
I buy it.
You have it. And you can make the same roll for training.
It'll be like yesterday, but more intense. And if there's a critical failure, it'll be more painful.
And Rockruff is not getting the bonus this time due to overconfidence.
Mm-hmm. One.
Sure is one.
It's something.
But one is two.
I don't really know the rules of rugby. Is it kind of like football, but more tackling?
Why are you asking me?
I'm sure you know.
Sure wrong.
You know, Fuse, that legendary rugby player.
That's me. That's definitely me.
Mostly asking because I was wondering if you wanted to see which team won. But I don't even know how teams are organized in rugby.
They roll a dice. 1d6.
Same teams. All that matters is how well people play.
3, 4.
Let's see. Will be a 3 and a 3 for Ponyton Rockruff. Very similar. And then 2 5s and a 3 for the other team.
They gotta beat 3 with only 3 people.
Oh no.
They did it. They tied.
It's tie so far.
They won. Plus another
how-
party member.
They definitely won.
They more than doubled your team.
I was really bringing my team down this time.
Rockruff was too busy being completely obliterated to learn anything.
Hey, that's not how training works. The successes were at the beginning. You see, the training part came when we started, and then he got more discouraged as we lost.
Clearly it was your fault.
Clearly, because I don't know the
Because
rules
of that
rugby.
big miss halfway through.
Is there throwing the ball in rugby?
So,
Is throwing in or catching something at some point in the game. In some way, you can miss. That's just universal to all sports.
So can I make a call here for how something a story detail, if you would.
Oh no.
For one of my Pokemon, balanced out to how Combi has been acting strangely lately, so has Venipede. Venipede has not been eating my food lately, but instead only rotten fruits found along the grounds, and has been acting somewhat of their own volition.
Nope.
I'm going to point you at
Venipede's
something.
fine.
No. Let me. There's a reason. Yes, he is. There's a reason for this. I'm going to tell you in Discord, and you check it on your own.
Story detail, my Ponyta is using 5 hula hoops. And she just won't stop.
What about hula hoops?
Jumping through hoops.
It wasn't important.
Okay. That was an okay to Jara.
So, is that story detail accepted?
Hula hoops are never okay. I suppose.
Nice double conversation we're going on here. Also, sweet.
I suppose.
Ice opposes. Alright, Newfie, is it safe to assume you're teaching the same moves down?
Yes.
You don't want to change it up and just get -1 from every move?
I don't have enough room to mark all those.
Alright, next day.
I don't think there's anything else. Are me and Jara even seeing each other these days?
We see each other at night. Like, hey, how'd your day go? It went like this. How's your day go? Like this. Okay, sweet. So, same
So,
training.
First.
Yep.
Combi is doing worse today.
Just a little longer, buddy.
Combi is going
Almost
to be
there.
at -2 for training.
Okay. Can I check its health again?
Go ahead.
Up. Insight, knowledge. Ooh. And again, I wanted to will it, but yeah. I did say I was going to will it last time. So can that roll over to this time?
So you've been able to figure out that whatever is straining it is not the training.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that's good. So we can continue training to usurp what I think the problem is. So, are we get the go ahead to continue training?
Go on.
All right. Woo! That's
Just
yeah.
don't forget the -2.
Okay. Oh, dang it! So that's 4 XP for combi. 4 -2 times 2. So I think 2 more days the training should be there. This is for Venipede. Wow. This
Venipede
is
is having a
for
very bad time.
yeah. This is for the Nidorino Marowak combo. This is for nice. That's for Totera.
Totera learned something.
Yeah. So Marowak gets 4 XP. Oh. Nidorino gets that much as well. Venipede gets. Oh yeah, hold on. I need to do some editing, but yeah.
Would this be a good time for my training?
Yeah. And then no anything for Venipede. Which makes sense. Alright, yeah, I'm done. And Combi is learning +5 or -5 to Bug Bite. Yeah. And with that, Combi has enough to round Bug Bite down to 0. Combi has learned Bug Bite, is that right?
Sounds good.
Great. And then -1 to protect. Alright, I'm done.
I'm looking up a list of sports. How much would a badminton set cost?
Oh my god.
No, not.
100.
I think Pidgeotto might have trouble playing, or I guess
Gotta
it could
get the net too.
I guess it could carry a racket in its claws. How much would a net cost?
150 total.
Fine, I buy it.
Hey, you have enough room to carry all this stuff?
I think I'm gonna be leaving some stuff in town.
Then you're gonna play badminton in teams of 3.
Yes. It's for fun badminton. It's not regulation badminton.
Huh. Huh. How are all the quadrupeds playing?
Holding the racket in their mouth.
They're not going to do very well. Nobody is going to do very well.
How do you know that?
This whole game is just an excuse to make Newfie feel good.
Like, we can play
After
Go back to
yesterday.
Okay, maybe I do have an advantage with hands. We could make it me against my 5 Pokemon.
Do it.
Hold on, I gotta minus my money first.
I'm gonna say Mr. Mime appears to play badminton.
No.
Mr. Mime finds you.
Mr. Mime.
He shows up. He's got like a sweater around his waist and and a racket ball and a tennis racket of his own. It's like
And a
"Mime!"
racquetball.
He got his visor on. My mime. Get Pokemon Snap. I get a lot of points for that. Now, Mr. Mime is pretending to hold a racket, but it still works.
No. You and all 5 of your Pokemon versus me.
He just is like, it's like he's pretending to move, but really he's just put up a wall. He's pretending to go and hit it, but each time it's like he hits it before he swings. It's like, yeah, he's Mr. Mime.
It's just a wall over the net.
Yeah.
Except on his serve.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna roll all my Pokemons first and then me last for the actual training.
Wayo.
Well, your Pokemon are going to be at -3.
Well, some of them won't be rolling dice.
For training, we only roll our trainer's stats for training a Pokemon. Yeah, it's not like Pokemon.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
This is just to see who wins.
Okay.
So
I'm
far,
like-
your Pokemon together have won. Is that -3?
No, that's just their base dex plus survival.
Alright, so 2.
Okay, I gotta be the 2. Wow.
All that, they're doing a terrible job. Only 2 of them are actually doing anything. You still lose.
That's Fennekin and Jigmo.
Lovely.
But everyone has a good experience.
And Rockruff still gets experience because the four's at the beginning.
Yep.
Yes, so I've already. You got some Pokemon moves to whittle down?
Yes. Theoretically, there's some that I can buy now, but if you're taking... I'll take as much time as Jar is taking to do whatever he's doing.
Sure. I spend enough time to give myself 6 extra points of whittle to make moves cost less.
Whittle, you see how that goes. I'll be here all week.
Let's see, how many days has it been now?
3. Oh right, honey exists.
Yes. Jara has an income.
So I'm
You
gonna
can
give myself
buy
plus
stuff.
100 money. Say tomorrow's a not day.
I'm glad I have a bunch of money stored up, so I don't have to work every day. After buying all this, I'm still over 2,000.
So, next day.
I think so.
All right.
Then it
Training.
is.
Training
How's-
online with the same.
I'm gonna check how Combi's doing. Ooh.
Should have
Combi
loved
is
it.
doing even worse. Combi is
Yep.
barely able to get up.
All right, I'm gonna bring Combi to the fucking Poke Center, see what's up.
Alright. You bring Combi to the Pokemon Center.
Uh huh.
The nurse looks Combi over.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been suppressing your Pokemon's evolution?
Yeah, I thought so. Is that bad for them?
Without the proper tools, yes.
What kind of tools can I get to make it easier or healthier for them?
Suppressing evolution is not something that should be done long term without an Everstone.
Where can I find one?
Well, fortunately, you're in the right place.
That's right. She just says she points me to like the proper store to acquire one in.
Yeah, the mall.
Okay, fine. Everyone treats me like I should know everything already. All right. Oh, I thank her and go to check how much an Everstone is. I also asked Newfie to come with. God knows why.
What's wrong with your combi?
I explained the situation. Apparently, Pokemon can be hurt from not being able to evolve if they don't have an Everstone on them. And I'm carrying Combi, obviously. So I'd like to go to the mall to see if we can find and purchase an Everstone.
So that's a weird thing.
What?
The Pokerole book doesn't even mention Everstones. At all in the whole book.
Make it up!
I'm gonna go check if Everstones have a price.
They have a sell price.
Yeah.
Their cost is NA.
They should sell it to us.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go with the same price as the other basic evolution stones.
Okay.
5,000.
Yeah, I thought so.
Or go find some Geodudes.
So I'm going to find someone who's selling it and make them an offer. I would like you to loan the stone to me. I do not need it for long. I can pay you, say, like a fraction of the price every day until I return it.
That's not a normal deal that we do.
I have Combi in arm and I beg him, please, I do not have the money for an Everstone, and my Combi and I have been working towards a goal we're so close to, yet my Combi cannot move.
What kind of person store is this?
Like, Combi is still able to move currently.
You said they weren't, but okay.
They said they barely were.
Okay, so my Combi's barely able to move, and we're so close to the goal, but all of it will be for naught if we can't I just kind of trail off from there, looking down to my combi and holding it close.
They are calling the manager.
Okay.
The manager will be coming down shortly.
Thank you.
And considering what this place is, the manager is the gym leader.
Okay. Alright. So the gym leader comes down after a while.
Mr. Selton.
Alright, I
coming
explained
down.
to him
He's in a very expensive looking suit.
I explained to him the exact same situation as I've explained it to the person. Me and my Pokemon have been working towards a goal. My Pokemon cannot, or is struggling to keep it together, but by its own, it's not enough. I do not have money for an Everstone, but all the effort me and my Pokemon have both been put in will be for naught if we can't push just a little bit further, but my Pokemon's unable without the stone. And again, I bring up the idea, it's like, if you are willing to loan me the stone for a fraction of the price per day, I am more than confident I will be able to return it to you within barely any time at all.
How close are you?
Like 2 training sessions away.
Show me what your Pokemon can do.
Currently?
Yes, in this state. Show me the fruits of your efforts.
Alright. I have Combi out on the stage, and or on the stage, so to speak, quote unquote. Let me find something that takes dexterity for it to do.
Whatever they do, they will be doing at -4.
Alright. Right. Just up. Let me see something. All right. Bug Buzz. Right. Wrong section. Bug Buzz requires dexterity. All right. Compete as. I try Buck Bite. It's also dexterity. The problem is, if Combi spends any points on being better at the thing they're trying to show off, that's experience points they're losing. So that's longer for them to do anything.
Yep.
So Sweet Scent. Special. How about Gust? Dexterity fight channel. Channel. So here's what I want. I want the thing Combi is aiming toward is that last bit of dexterity. So I think the best thing for it to demonstrate is its dexterity standalone. Can I get any sort of bonus for not trying to funnel it into some sort of special activity, just being dexterous?
Well, there's the standard +2 for using one action.
Yeah. Dexterity +2. Me and Combi are willing to will this. Although I know only one of it probably counts.
Only the Combi.
Yeah. So yeah, I would like to demonstrate its dexterity alone, rather than any sort of move. I want to show off how dexterous and fast it's become, and how I wish to get that little bit more that I know it has left, and it knows that it has left, and that's what it's been holding out for, so that we can be the best that we can be. All right. I mean, my options for dexterity are Bug Bite and Bug Buzz, and I feel like I guess Bug Bite would make sense. It's like hold out some food and have it snatch it out of my hand. But I feel like that kind of dilutes the point. Can I get any feedback here?
No, use my arm.
What?
He holds out his arm.
Oh, okay. Alright. I hesitate, but I put some food in it. I don't have any prepared food, so I'm going to use a berry. Yeah, fuck it. I'll put a lumberry in his hand.
No, my arm.
Bite his arm?
Yes.
Alright. Okay, I think I see what's going on. So, does Combi spend any experience points on making this a better move? He asked what we've gotten so far, right?
Yeah.
So it'd kind of be cheating to put it into something else. Alright, no. 6d6, greater than 4. I'm willing it. Combi's willing it, alright?
And that's with the -4?
Oh, with the -4, that's right. Fuck. So it's 2d6. If I spend 6 points on putting something into fight, which will give 1 more dice.
As a note, if you're using will, it doesn't matter what the roll results in, so you only need 1 to hit.
Could be 2 1s. Could be 3 1s.
I guess it could be 2 1s.
Alright, yeah.
That would be the only way for this to be a failure.
He's asked what we've got so far. I'm rolling it. Wow! Wow! So
3 successes.
3 successes with Combi in this condition.
Yes.
Woo!
So Combi chomps into his arm.
Mm-hmm.
He is bleeding. His
Oh,
suit's
no.
arm is ruined.
Oh no.
Excellent. Right. He walks over behind the counter.
Oh!
You see him hit something.
Uh-huh. It's the alarm. Guards, take this man away!
I have disabled the alarm.
Uh-huh.
Your Pokemon has shown how much it's willing to put in for you. Show me how much you're willing to put in for it. You have my permission to take it. He then leaves.
So, is he giving me permission to take whatever?
To take the Everstone.
Okay, yes.
The Everstone is still in the case.
I thank him. I look at the man behind the counter, and I look, like, briefly, I'm just like, I care for my Combi. And I go to take the case.
It is a glass display case.
Oh.
It's built into the counter.
Is there a slide behind it?
The person could open it, but you were told to take it.
Alright. Should I break the glass? He's disabled the alarm.
He disabled the alarm and told you to take it.
I'm willing to put in what I need to for my combi, so I'm going to, like... I'm going to say I've had a jacket on, as well as a shirt, because I don't want to take off my shirt, but I'll take off, like, my jacket, wrap it around my arm, and, like, try to punch through the glass.
Alright. Strength Fight Brawl.
I'd recommend using a shoe.
I'm going to will this.
Well, it's not 2 1s.
It is a critical
It is a
glitch,
crit glitch.
but I willed
but it's
it,
not
so I
because you willed it.
Okay. So I get a success. I'm punching glass.
So yeah, your arm, even with the jacket, is getting cut up.
Sure. If you said I didn't break through, I'm willing to roll again.
No, you break through.
Alright.
But it's going to take a while for that arm to heal.
Sure.
Treat it as, like, your HP being set to 1.
Sure. For that arm at the very least. I feel like I overjumped the gun. I could have probably forced the door open, but... whatever.
This is what he wanted you to do.
Okay. So I grab the stone and I give it to my combi.
Alright. Combi is starting to feel a bit better. But it's going to take a day for it to take full effect.
Sure. What about price? Like, do I have to...
He
Like, I
said
took
take it.
Alright, so I bow to the man behind the counter, thanking him, and...
He is very confused.
Yeah.
But also not.
I leave the store! Woo! Woo!
Your arm is bleeding, it's full of glass shards.
Oh, I go to the Pokemon Center. How's my combi doing? How are my other Pokemon doing? Is my loyalty going up for anybody? Venipede, who still has 1 disobedience for some reason?
Combi is at max loyalty.
No? Combi's at max happiness.
Combi is at max loyalty.
Okay, wonderful.
Your other Pokemon weren't there to see it, so
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes during training.
Combi and Venipede hang out all the time. Combi will probably tell Venipede.
And they'll probably notice that you have a bandaged up arm.
Yeah. 2 things have changed here. Combi's doing fine, and our trainer has a broken arm.
It's not broken. It's just carved open in a number of places.
So I go to the Pokemon Center. I assume it gets fixed, but I want to hear the reaction of the people there.
Their reaction is, get this person some medical attention.
And I get the medical attention. Yay!
They pull out the glass shards, they bandage up your arm. It's going to take some time to heal.
Sure.
But you're not getting infected.
Yeah! A muck has spawned out of my arm.
Oh no.
Alright, well, I'm gonna give Combi a day off to recuperate for training. If it wants to.
And don't forget your pain penalties for training.
I will put this to the GM. Combi does have a serious nature, and I'm offering to give it a day off.
Yeah, after that whole display, it's not having any of that.
I ask it if it's sure.
Yes. It has to prove to you that it's willing to go to the same lengths you are.
I hug my combi.
It hurts your arm.
It does, but it heals my heart. All right. Training today. Woo! What's the penalties that combi's at for training? Still minus 4? All right. So it has
make
one
it a
die.
-3.
All right. 2 dice. Woo!
No difference.
All right. Combi has 4 more XP.
I'm just imagining if you rolled 2 1s.
Combi dies. Combi drops the stone in the vault.
Combi just passes out.
Oh, also, I am now holding the egg because I believe Combi was holding the egg up till now. Or wait, who was holding the egg? Was it me?
I'm pretty sure you have been.
Okay, yeah. Then Combi is no longer producing honey for the time being because Everstone. Combi learned fling. All right. Then we are rolling more dice for more Pokemon.
Indeed.
Venipede. Woo. It's nothing.
Venipede
Nothing.
is extra concerned now.
That's 1 XP for. Well. No, Nidoran gets 2 because disobedience. Nidorino. So 4 for Nidorino, making it.
Always fun when disobedience gives you extra successes.
Yeah. 20 for that, and then Torterra becomes. Oh, I'm proud of my combi, man. I'm proud. Heyo. Learning. Get that up to 8. Yeah. All right. Training, and this now we are learning more moves. Let's see. Yeah. I'll let Combi. Well, no, Combi wanted to keep. Well, Combi doesn't have any other moves that it can learn. It can learn Tailwind, Swift, and Endeavor, but all those are question mark moves. All right.
It is endeavoring right now, I'd say.
Yeah. Let's look at the description for Endeavor. Accuracy is will and will alone. Rolled with pure willpower, the user struggles with its foe despite the pain. Endeavor.
I like how this music ended up being oddly fitting.
Yeah. Roll damage equal to the difference between the user's full HP and its current HP up to 10. User cannot reduce the target's HP lower than its own remaining HP. Ignore foe's defenses. Endeavor. With pure willpower, the user struggles with its foe despite the pain. That sounds like what Combi's doing. With the foe being the pain itself. But, you know.
Question mark -1.
Yeah, so I'm removing 6 stuff from stuff. Protect is now. Oh, let's see what Protect needs. Protect wants 15. So if I give it 6, it's currently up to 8. Yeah, I'm just gonna teach Protect to Venipede. Alright. Or I guess I should knock it down to 7 because that whole thing probably took around a sum of 2 hours or so.
Yeah, you had to run back to town.
Yeah.
Then the Pokemon Center, then the mall, then you waited, and then that whole thing,
Yeah.
and then the Pokemon Center again, and then you ran back off into the woods.
Did I know that the guy that helped me there was the gym leader? Like his poster around town, like, oh, the gym leader.
Or at the very least, I would know him.
Yeah. You were there too.
Yep. For moral support.
So I'm like, oh man, that guy, what a crazy guy.
Newfie was also there.
I
I didn't want to interfere with that display of passion.
appreciate it. So,
Then yes, you
Done.
would have been informed at least that that was the gym leader.
wow, what a nice guy. That's the word you want to use for it. So, Newfie now has time for training and chipping off the old block, but less time for that because Newfie was also there.
Depends how late you train into the night.
I took off 2 hours for the whole thing.
Wait, how long would training plus individual Pokemon training take?
I do 2 hours for training and then 2 hours for each point lost. So
Yeah, every
5.
training session is 2 hours.
So 12 hours were spent today. Usually I spend 14. Well, plus 1 for me because there's 1 hour that I used to clean the place.
Mm-hmm.
Should probably also be factoring in travel time for that.
Sure, for the 3 hours being cleaning and travel. And training.
Speaking of training,
Racquetball.
now this time,
Cricket.
looking up Olympic sports,
Jousting.
dressage is a sport.
Jousting.
No,
Fennekin, can I borrow your stick?
Sure, I'm sure we'll get it back in one piece. Haha.
would my
Hey,
Pokemon be
Marowak,
able-
can I borrow your club?
No.
Unless it's Jar asking, it's like, give it back quickly.
Would my Pokemon be able to ride Ponyta?
Are they trained in it?
Oh, by the way, Jara,
What?
over the course of the day, as everybody's learning about what happened,
Mm-hmm.
all your Pokemon gain a loyalty.
Woo! Loyalty!
You gain a loyalty with Newfie too.
I got a. Aw. Sweet. Venipede, you don't get one from me. No, just kidding. I don't know. It's not even a stat. Venipede, loyalty plus 1. Nidorino, loyalty plus 1. Marowak, loyalty plus 1. Torterra, loyalty plus 1. Torterra's happiness is at 2. And Torterra's disobedience is also at 2.
And I believe it was 8 hours per point of HP you need to heal.
Okay. 8 hours rest.
Oh boy, motorboating is a sport. How much for 6 motorboats?
Well, a boat costs something here.
Not that kind of boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, just looking at what other kind of relatively cheap to set up and buy sports that would be athletic in nature to train with. Ooh, Taekwondo.
Oh, by the way, did you remember the pain penalties?
For what?
Your arm?
For doing
the training?
Oh, no, I didn't. You're right. I'm gonna go back and do that
So that's -3.
to everything. All right. 5. Well, then that means Kami didn't get anything.
I will be right back again.
Well, actually, then Fuse.
What?
That means Venipede got +1.
Good. 2.
Yeah, yeah. Venipede is
Wow.
moved and inspired. Like, it already knows what it's doing, but the fact that I'm willing to push through and still help while I'm injured just means that much more to it. Same for Marowak and them. No, okay, I lost one with that, but I also lost one of the ones with that, so instead of 1, it became 1. And then Torterra didn't matter. Wow. So nothing changed, Fuse.
What?
Well, the only thing that changed is I got 1 more for Venipede. Everything else is the same.
What? -3, and the only effect is that you gained for one of them.
Because of disobedience, Torterra still loses the 1.
Good.
That's funny.
I'm back again. What
Hey,
is?
not much.
-3 to everything gave a net change of nothing.
Yeah. Because with one roll, it removed a 1, which gave me a +1. With one roll, it removed a 1 and a 5, so net 0. With another roll, it made it -1. So +1, -1, 0. 0 all around. Venipede.
Imagine that.
Oh, Venipede, nice. Just has enough. Nothing changed with.
Oh, finally found it. It's
Nothing.
1 HP every 8 hours.
Sweet. Also, even with Nidorann's disobedience, nothing changed with their roll because -3 still makes -1 take the 2 away.
So by
That's
the
pretty
time you're
great.
training tomorrow, you'll have 3 more HP. What's your max?
Is it 3? 5.
Yeah, everyone starts at 5.
Base HP is 5.
I was actually already missing some HP. I'm guessing that came back over a span of time.
Well,
So,
wait, if base HP is 5, then you can't possibly have 5. Because you also have at least 1 vitality.
okay, so I guess it would be 6. Or I think, is it 4? Either base vitality is 4, and because
Base
of
HP
1
is
vitality.
5.
Either base HP is 4 and it becomes 5 because minimum 1 vitality, or base HP is 5.
Humans have a base HP of 5.
Alright, then I have 6. Sweet. So minus 3, so I'm going to call this 6/6/3.
So you'll be at 4 tomorrow
Yes.
by the time you're training.
Yeah.
Which will put the pain penalty down to -1.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because you will be above half
Oh, wonderful.
from 1 remaining.
Wonderful. So, I believe that's all the changes necessary. Yes, yes, yes. Then if he gained
Yes,
XP.
yes, yes.
Oh, right, combi. Oh, no, wait, yeah. So, overall, that's not true. So, I did lose combi's roll totally. So, I am decked down to losing 1 success from that. So, 5. Alright. Guess it must be. Yeah. Alright. And we've already done our points for the day. I believe.
haven't.
Yeah. Me and my Pokemon.
I thought we were we.
Is several we's.
We and you.
We and you. I don't know. Alright. Do your stuff. Take a huff.
No.
Puff.
Okay, Fuse, I decided what I'm gonna do. I'm going to ask my Pokemon what sport they want to play.
Murder ball.
Well, they
Like
had the
either-
most fun with football.
But I would also take them to the Sports Authority and see if there's anything new that we haven't tried that they'd
Sports-
be interested in.
The sports authority in this town is the gym leader.
Oh yeah.
That would just be a different floor of the mall. Just imagining asking the gym leader what sport.
I challenge you and your Pokemon to soccer.
To dodgeball.
Sumo!
So yeah, of the equipment that I already own and equipment that is available to buy, they still decide on football.
Soccer.
They don't really have any experience.
You mean they don't have basic pictograms on the boxes of balls?
Balls of box.
Every sport uses a ball of some kind.
And
Is that true?
I'm now thinking about the alternate universe where he then proceeds to give a demonstration of sumo with his Ferrothorn.
I'm looking it up.
You've seen it before.
Hooah! Oh yeah. Hey, ho, move stuff.
Waiting on Fuse to give a definite answer.
Waiting on
What?
the fuse now. But
That there's no other sport that they would be interested in.
You don't really know other sports.
I take the time to explain each of them.
It's a 2-hour session right there.
Yeah, I'll skip out on individual training for this.
There you go, roll a random sport.
Skateboarding.
Oh, they chose wrestling.
That's doable.
Man, Embor's missing out. Embor tosses everybody out of the ring. Next! It's like, alright, training's done. The Embor's like, no. No, it ain't.
So will that be strength?
I'm looking
survival?
at the list of random sports that were generated here. It generated 5. And like I've flipped 2 of the names, and now I've created ultimate track bowling and underwater wrestling.
It's doable.
Underwater bowling. Underwater bowling would suck.
Ultimate underwater wrestle track bowling.
Ultimate under bowl wrestling. Ultimate under bowl wrestle ball. Moves.
I gotta know what to roll for that kind of training for
You're
wrestling.
wrestling.
Strength fight.
Dexterity fight.
Okay.
Cool
I
fight.
guess wrestling is more
Cool fight. Hey.
grappling.
Hey. Cool contest.
Or tough fight.
Contest? What kind of fighting? Are you doing professional wrestling?
Actual wrestling.
Yeah,
this-
okay.
Is this tournament gonna be round robin?
Prefer a square? No, I don't. I don't prefer a square robin.
Well, you
Everyone
have an
prefers
even
a-
number. So whoever does best in the first round gets seeded.
Ew.
Mm-hmm. All right, whose stats do you want me to roll in what order, just to see who wins?
Well, first you. To make it fair, you should probably randomize the order of your Pokemon.
Okay. Okay, here is my Dex fight. I'm easy to beat.
1. And that's also the training.
Yes. Everyone still gets experience, though.
Alright, list your Pokemon in order and I'll random.
Unita.
This one you can write out.
Okay. Changing up on me every time.
This time I want you to sing it in hymn form. Ponyta Fennekin Fenica Ponyton Fenica eating all the mushrooms. Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto. Fennekino. Rockruffo. Ponytao.
Okay.
Jingma uh-oh.
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 Here
Back to
is
the lab
Fennekin. Ooh.
Woo. Almost got a crit.
Newfie got wrestled into submission by a tiny fox.
Of course. That's how you
I
do
was
it.
holding back to make it fair.
Have you ever pet a dog?
Then it's
You always end up on the
Ponyta versus Pidgeotto.
Versus Ponyta.
And then the other two.
Jingmo and Rockruff. Rock my Funjo. Isn't Pidgeotto already get like denounced by Ponyta into a tree?
That was a long time ago.
Revenge!
It is Ponyta. Pidgeotto.
Mm. Oh! Revenge!
A bird pinned a horse.
Ah! You can't pin me if you're in the sky! Just grabs it by its back and lifts.
Just flip it upside down and then stand on it. That's how you pin the horse.
Will Rockruff have its disobedience penalty?
I feel
No,
like this
it's
is
just
what
playing
it
the
wants
heel.
to do.
Oh.
Is there an audience? Are we making this a contest?
So far, Fennekin is seated.
Fennekin is seated. Bah, bah.
No,
Seated
I'm seated. And now it's Fennekin versus Rockruff.
It's Jangmo versus Rockruff.
Jangmo versus Rockruff.
Are you talking Seated? Seeded?
Okay, Jangmo and Rockruff. Ooh, tie.
Reroll. Both of them.
Yep. This is a close one.
Oh.
2,
Oh.
1.
Rockruff
Jung-
tried good.
Yeah, Jungmo barely managed to get it in there, even despite a major misstep.
Who undid our Yoshi?
So,
That was
Jungmo
Fuse.
versus Pidgeotto.
Jungma Oto. Jungma Oto.
Jangmo.
Wow!
Pidgey could only tie.
And did
Nope.
not.
Alright,
Pidgey Oto.
Jungmo versus Fennekin. For the
Jangmo.
win.
Jangmo first.
Oof. 1.
And Fennekin.
Woo! What are their Kinsey scales again? Because I feel like someone might have thrown the match there.
Fennekin is at 2. Jangmo is 0.
Are they opposites?
And they're both male.
Oh, okay. So no. It's just a misstep. Jangmo gave it their all in the earlier matches and had nothing to give in the last round.
Does
Overexerted.
Fennekin gain a happiness?
Yes.
Who does?
Say at least Fennekin, since they won.
Wait, does Pidgeotto gain a happiness?
Yes.
Yes!
A 66-pound bird pinning a 132-pound horse.
The margin's less than I thought. It's a half weight. It's a shake weight. So,
But when are we doing the underwater wrestling? And
move
the
shaving.
ultimate track bowling?
Can you imagine? Okay, no, it's like bowling, but it's what's the thing where they sweep the ice?
Well, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Curling.
Yeah.
So it's like a combination of bowling, track racing and curling. Where it's like bowling, but the alley is just really long.
So I remember, at least in the anime, it was that Charmander through Charizard, their tail fire indicated how well they were feeling. Does that apply to all other fire showing Pokemon?
Does that apply
No.
to here at all?
I was
it's
wondering
also
if
just a part of the Pokedex.
I was wondering if like Ponyta goes underwater, what happens?
They die.
Oh, that's a myth.
Ponyta existing
Tail
underwater.
flame is a reflection of how healthy they are, not a determining factor in it.
Okay.
I know.
So,
So
But would it
a
still
healthy
be fair-
Charmander underwater will still have its tail be on fire. Underwater.
so shaving moves.
I spend all my time at the sports store.
Oh, okay. You spent 10 hours at the sports store. What'd you buy for your team? Jerseys? Wrestling pads? A wrestling rink?
What do I need to buy for wrestling?
Yeah, Joey, just set that rink over there. Yeah, in the grass. Yeah, by the trees. What of it?
I
Nothing.
can just buy
It's wrestling.
Yeah. Alright. You spent your
It
entire
generated
day-
another new sport, and it's crew polo pool track.
So you spent your entire day at the sports store and bought nothing.
Pool track, otherwise known as competitive swimming.
Next day. Is that right?
Oh, or
think
is that referring to
so.
like billiards pool? There's
think it would
no
be
way to
listed as
know.
What's up, Navy?
I think that'd be listed as billiards in a Olympic sense.
Who knows?
Olympic billiards. Next day.
Sure would be.
No, I gotta get a midnight snack first.
So I healed up, and I'm rolling -1. Yeah?
Yep.
How's Combi doing?
Combi's doing great.
No minuses?
That's right.
Alright, wonderful. 1 success for Combi. Crit glitch for, So,
-1.
do you remember what Venipede's training was? Preventing Combi from
yeah.
getting hurt?
Oh, that. Yeah.
So is this a reflection of my failures as a teacher, or a reflection of their failures in performance?
Bit of column A, bit of column B.
Alright, what happens on a crit glitch?
Ominous.
Right. Tell me if this doesn't make sense at all.
Alright.
Let me check something.
Preposterous.
Yeah.
Who knows Fuse doesn't check things.
Venipede didn't
So
check himself
Venipede-
before he wrecked himself.
Takes a hit at a bad angle,
Okay.
and part of its shell cracks.
Ooh. I'll have to bring it to the Pokemon Center.
Get some Flex Seal for that.
No. I'll bring Venipede to the Pokemon Center mid-training session for everybody. Oh.
Or shouldn't you technically still roll for the other ones?
Yeah.
First.
Fizz? Yeah? No?
I think you should pause it there.
Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. So, pausing this, going out to the Pokemon Center, getting my Pokemon shell crack looked at.
So, you know bugs.
Yeah. Or should I roll medicine to look at this?
Well, first you should tell me what the implications of this are.
A cracked shell?
Yeah.
If it's a cracked plate, that's not much. If the shell, if like the abdomen gets cracked open, that's like their guts are coming out. It depends. Is it ablative armor, ostensibly?
Venipede is like somewhere between a centipede and a pill bug.
Let me take a look at. Let me take a look at Venipede. Well, I can tell you right now, Venipede's vitality is 4. So it's got a pretty hardy body. I think in this case, a cracked shell is just like... That's just... Like, it's non...
On the surface.
It's not purely ornamental. You know what I mean? Not necessarily, but it's not anything that's going to hurt its guts or anything that's going to hurt its movement. It's like...
Will it heal?
It'll shed, depending on size. I mean, its next evolution stage is a cocoon, literally. Not that
Kind of.
Jara knows that.
It's not strictly a cocoon.
Do insects heal? So is... Well, that kind of solves it. So long as it has not reached its final form, it can probably heal through molting. If the exoskeleton is completely fractured or crushed, it most likely will not be able to heal. So what kind of crack are we looking at? Are we looking at like a full penetration? Because if so, that's bad. That's like death. Eventual. That's like eventual death.
Sizable.
Insect wings definitely don't heal. Where is the injury? On the back or the front?
It's on the front.
So like the stomach? I should probably specify like the underside or the front.
Like on the upper side.
Okay, so like
Front right.
The back of its neck. Kind of
Like
that's
that giant like armor plate.
Yeah, that's as long as it's not going through. Like I said, it's pretty much like a balloon made out of carapace, with like a little bit less internal pressure. But
I'm going to say that it's at -1 to max vitality until it evolves.
All right. Should I lower its... Like, okay, so right now I have it as 4 vitality, 4 max vitality. Do you want me to put it down to 3 max vitality?
If it's already at its max vitality, cool.
Alright. Sweet. Alright. So now it is at 4 vitality. Is it performing?
So now it's 4 out of 3.
Okay. Oh, sweet.
As if you had overtrained it.
Cool. And this does not overlap into its evolution?
No.
Its evolution does not
like
have...
you said, it molts.
Right.
So evolution will fix the crack.
Nice. Alright. So that's not too bad. Should I roll to know all this in character?
It might keep, like... Well, you're going to the Pokemon Center.
Yeah.
So somebody will just tell you all this.
Okay, sweet.
It might keep, like, a cosmetic scar.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So I was gonna say, like, if not for the vitality deduction, I could say, like, critical hits against this Pokemon require 1 less dice.
Have it default to -1 from pain.
Huh?
So it has a -1 pain penalty while at full health.
Okay. Until evolution.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that should be soon anyway. Not that I know that. So, take it to the Pokemon Center, gets healed up, yeah? You're back to training.
So what exactly made that crack?
And the nurses are a bit concerned with you maybe pushing your Pokemon a bit too hard in training.
I look at my Pokemon. How do they feel about it? Venipede is mild. Have any of my Pokemon been reacting badly to my training regimen?
Venipede turns to Combi. Combi doesn't think you're training hard enough.
So, I thank them for their advice, but I think this is an outlier, and my Pokemon and I both know our limits.
Just be careful out there.
I will. Or as careful as I can be.
You have brought them 2 Pokemon within the past couple days.
Yeah.
As careful as you can be.
Well, again, an outlier. So, yeah, careful as I can. Nice job. So that's 2 hours down. Just call it that.
And
On to
then you
training,
can
yeah.
resume training.
Yes.
And
Who else
so
gets horribly injured?
who and what caused that crack?
That was Torterra, I think. Is Bug weak against or strong against Leaf?
Grass?
Yeah.
I
Bug's strong
believe
against
it's
grass.
super effective against grass, but not resistant. If I remember correctly. No, it's resistant too.
Okay, then yeah, it's Razor Leaf from Torterra. So we got a slice. It's alright. Alright, this is rolling for the Nidoran Marowak combo. Ooh. Or Nidorino Marowak combo. So that is 4 XP. And 6 XP respectively.
Alright, and I am especially interested in Torterra.
Okay. So this will be 3 dice, yeah? Ooh. Oh, down from disobedience. So no learning from Torterra. Unless something interesting happens. Well, even then. Unless it loses both of its disobedience right now. Then that's a bust. So you're interested in Torterra. Anything coming out of that?
Yeah, Torterra does lose 1 disobedience.
Woo! Alright,
Because
so...
it's slacking on its holding back. just caused a serious injury.
Oh. Yeah, and I suppose it would make sense to have talk with Torterra, but I don't know. I don't know if Jar would like hold themselves accountable for the Pokemon. I guess in the future address it, you know. But yeah. So
Overall, that was a pretty good crit glitch.
yeah. Oh yeah. The negatives, it'll go away eventually. Also.
It was a bonding experience.
And obviously I'm asking Venipede if Venipede's okay.
Venipede is okay.
Venipede also has a disobedience left. But
Venipede sneezes.
His poison became deadly. Got it, everyone.
Alright, and today I'm going to spend time grooming my Pokemon, so that's another 2-hour experience. So I've already trained. Is that counting as 2 training sessions or 1? Because I trained, then I went.
One training session that got split up.
Alright, so training and going, that's 2 2-hour things, so that's 4 hours. Two instances. Then I can train. Then I'm grooming, so that's 3, so 6. I can get 5 points in. I can get 5 instances of training in. And I train Venipede for Protect. Okay.
Alright, Venipede, back to it.
I just remembered that training for Protect was what the move thing was for. On the in the training, he's using Rollout to do donuts. Oh well, he gets a crack somehow. I'll give Torterra his disobedience back.
That's what you said that the training was.
Alright. Fair enough. That day, for some reason, I did extra long for Protect. Alright, Newfie.
But he also attack.
That's true.
Do you think they make boxing gloves that fit on a Pidgeotto?
Probably. I hate it. Boxing gloves for birds.
It's kind of
Because of that fighting bird.
Oh yeah. I don't think we'll go with boxing. It would have to be kickboxing anyway. Let's see. You know what? I'll leave it up to my Pokemon again if they want to do one of the previous things we've done or try something new.
Well, this is crew basketball wrestling polo.
Wait, what's crew?
Now it's poker crew gymnastics. Ah, it's rowing.
Pokemon 2, Gymnastics.
So, gymnastics in a boat while playing poker.
All right. All right, how much for a deck of cards?
soccer, weightlifting, lacrosse.
Alright, just give me one sport that my Pokemon decide on.
Alright, one sport, random, go. It's crew.
Alright, what's crew?
That's rowing.
Okay. For this, I'll just rent some boats. Wait. Can bipedal Pokemon rowboats? I mean, quadrupedal.
I think I'm
Maybe we
gonna
should
try
go
again.
swimming.
It's bowling. Even worse.
What's a crit glitch on bowling?
You die. Crit glitch on bowling is that you throw the ball backwards.
Yeah. I think
Somebody else dies.
The police are called. Your license is intact because it wasn't Pokemon related.
Skiing.
That sounds fun.
Nothing that
Mountain.
works with quadrupeds.
There's plenty. Hey, for ski.
Ice hockey. Yeah. Yeah, skiing, I guess. Like,
We have mountains here.
Yeah, we've got plenty of mountains. More than we know what to do with.
I think at that point it would be less skiing and more snowboarding. Now you have mountains in the north.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, does the city have an ice rink?
Maybe.
Does it have an ice rink?
Give me a will roll.
This is a weird will roll. Whoa!
Yes, it's free. It was built by command of Selton.
He's like, it's built by Sultan.
Partially, probably.
He froze the ice himself.
It makes sense because Selton was originally from the icy mountains of Willpower.
Reminds me of home. This is my accent now.
And it's like, yeah, I want some ice.
So I
Ice
guess
that we can sport on.
So I guess the first half of this training is going to be teaching how to skate at all, and then some kind of, I guess hitting balls would be easier than
Dexterity
hitting pucks.
survival. Just like everything.
Wrestling was
Dexterity survival.
Oh, wait. Oh, I should have rolled one more die for wrestling then.
Should have.
No.
Okay, here's for teaching skating. Sensing a
Good.
pattern.
A pattern, like a circle,
Well,
around the walls of the ring.
teaching it would probably be like insight survival.
Dexterity.
Or dexterity knowledge. Yeah, dexterity knowledge.
Is there a
Is
teaching
that a
skill?
different dice pool?
Yeah, that's different for me, that's 5.
Okay. So that's 0.
What you want? Baby, get it.
Hey, you can't just use an old roll as the new roll.
Alright,
Done that so many times.
go ahead.
See, I'm great.
You are an excellent teacher.
But
Recontextualizing it gave you a much better roll.
But which Pokemon skates the best?
It's Fennekin calling it.
So what
So
would they be
then
rolling?
it's dexterity survival.
Wake up!
Athletics.
Wake up! Roll it.
I'm looking at everyone.
Like licking.
So, since this includes athletics, Ponyta gets a bonus.
I don't think you have.
I just noticed something in this generator.
Uh-huh.
It's not gymnastics. It's gymnastics.
Did you type that?
No.
Did you make
It's-
that?
Gynecology.
I'm having deja vu.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, so who messed
Everybody, it's sink or swim out there, guys.
So we got 3 4s. Who got the 0?
up? Pidgey.
Pidgey's like,
Makes sense.
what? I hibernate in the winter. What?
Pidgeotto is not good at ice skating. What a surprise.
Pidgeotto's like, I'm not. What's winter? What's cold like this? I fly south.
What's
when this
walking? You want me
birds do
to
that
move
little
with my
hop thing.
feet? I'll have
Okay.
you know those are talons.
Okay,
I
what
don't
would it
need
be-
ice skates.
What role would it be for it to sit its talons on the ice and use its wings to flap around, like ice scaling, ice sailing?
I think that's the 0.
It's not very good at that.
Yeah. Pidgeotto's just flapping around, flailing on the ice. Almost gets hit by someone.
But then it lifts off.
It's okay, Pidgeotto.
Wake up.
All sports aren't for everyone.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Everyone being almost all my other Pokemon.
Alright, who is the other one? Is it Rockruff?
Yeah, Rockruff.
Good.
Yeah, Pidgey with the 1, and then
Rockruff is jealous.
gain disobedience.
How much disobedience does Rockruff have?
1. So if that counts, it would still be the 1 success.
Alright. So it doesn't crit glitch.
That's good.
How much disobedience does Pidgey have, Pidgeotto?
0.
0, like the amount of hits it got on its skating test.
How much attention does my star team of Ponyta, Jingmo, and Fennekin get?
Oh,
Ponyta's
everybody is watching.
Ponyta's like, for Ponyta, it's like, that horse is on fire out there.
Good.
Thanks.
It's terrible.
Well, that basketball's next then.
Like basketball.
I want to see Ponyta do a slam dunk
Yeah, you do.
from the 3-point line.
Bites the ball and throws it.
I do have that ball that has the handle on it.
So one more. 7 minutes. 6 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. 6 minutes to go.
Oh, time went by fast.
Should we drop it here?
Yeah, we're not doing another set.
But I'm
Each
so
trainer earns 4 experience.
well.
Each Pokemon used outside of battle and training earns 4 experience.
So hold on.
That's
We're going too
Combi.
fast. 15. Combi gets 4. Oh.
Was any other Pokemon used not in a battle or train? Not in a train. Don't use Pokemon in a train. It doesn't count.
Combi bit someone's arm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the.
that's the one.
I hope he's okay.
Oh, he went right back to work.
I hope I don't get arrested.
There were a
Fantastic.
number of trainers that got to that part of the Chim Challenge and were very confused by his bleeding arm.
Yes. Alright.
Like, he
Venipede.
didn't even get first aid. He just went right back to his
Right.
room.
Hope he's okay. So,
So, Combi and Jara faced a hardship,
yes.
as did Venipede.
Yeah.
That's 2 experience points.
Just 2? Alright. Not doubled.
No, that is doubled.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Alright, and I've got
And
17
Jara
experience.
gains 4 experience points for heroism.
Oh. I'll have that.
You sacrificed your own arm for your Pokemon.
Yeah, fuck yeah! What are my Pokemon? Was my arm gonna take care of me when I can't move the rest of my body? No.
Should have used your head.
Would I have gotten more experience points if I headbutted the glass? He failed the challenge.
You would have gotten an extra 4 experience if you hadn't gotten that. But
Hadn't.
you also would have gotten 4 less experience for not getting it.
So, what was the roll you asked me to roll? You asked me to roll, like, strength plus fight plus brawl.
Yeah, I think it should have been like Vitality Fight Brawl.
It would have been the same thing. I would have had 1 dice, and I did.
Okay,
I had 1
good.
dice. And I did it. I'm like, it's glass. I should be fine. I'm breaking glass. But glass is tough, man. Glass can be tough.
Yeah, if this is like
It's
display
not-
counter glass, that would be a little thicker than normal.
Like it's a little bit the having the strength to punch through it, but more so the enduring the aftermath of punching through glass.
Sure. It's like not having the resistance, or the like, not holding back. It's like, you know what it's going to be like when you punch through glass.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want to break this glass? Yes, I do. Okay. Then you have the strength to break it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Punch this aquarium glass.
Glass shards. Also, they're moving towards you. Also,
So-
whatever is inside is moving towards you.
So I have 21 XP right now. if I were to break that up into sixes, so I would need 12 for crafts, and that could, or no, 6 for crafts, that gets me to level 2, and then 12 more, so 18, that gets me to, so I can get to level 3 crafts. I can also get to level 3 knowledge right now with 20 points.
If you have a 12 in craft, can you materialize matter?
I mean, a 15 in crafts, that's what I could
You
technically
should
have.
invest in medicine after all this.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. So I could use 6 and 6. That's 12, and then another 12. It's just 20. No, I don't have enough for that. I don't have enough for 24. I could get 2 levels in medicine, though. I've also worked in a... Can I get a discount for medicine because I've worked in a Poke Center for like 3 months?
No.
Alright.
But that would explain where you're getting all this medical knowledge.
So if I get 2 in medicine, that is 6, and then 6 again. So I'm at 2. So 12. Minus 12. 11. 9. So I have 9 experience points left right now. I could also use 9 of that to boost my crafts. Nice.
What's your willpower?
My willpower is at 3 right now.
So you could spend exactly 9 to gain 1 will.
That makes sense. I mean, I've been through a lot today, so...
You showed a lot of willpower today.
If I
Yesterday.
purchase a will... So I currently have 3 out of 3. If I purchase a willpower, does that make it 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 4?
4 out of 4.
Alright, I've purchased a willpower.
You did it.
Frederick... Alright, I'm at 0 XP. Man, Fuse, I'm at 0 XP. Come on, give me some more.
No.
Go punch some more
Next time
Next time.
on Pokerole Z. See y'all next time.
Yo.
Bye.
Next time.